Let's go. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to Solo Cups and Wine. There you go. Now you can hear us better. This week is a special episode. It's not an episode. We don't got Quest in studio, and we don't got Often Space in studio. But we're still here. This is Solo Cups and Wine. If you see me on your screen right now, to your left, Stephen T927 at Stephen T927 on Instagram. To my left, your right on screen at the YSL_Bugatti.
Yep, at the YSL_Bugatti on IG, Yuxel, Casdell, and everything else, basically. You know, anything with Yuck, but IG, you guys heard it. I'm Yuck. How you guys doing? It's been a hectic week. It's been a quiet and loud week at the same time, which is kind of weird to say, but yeah, Quest working. Shout out to Gaffney. I mean, Often Space. He, pardon me, man. We just grew up together, all of us, man. But he's in Miami. He's doing his thing, and he's seeing what's up out there with the music scene, you know. And that's what it is.
I don't know. You said it's been a quiet week. For me, the week has been crazy.
It's been quiet as far as, I mean, like releases, albums and shit. But you know, the one album that Kanye came out, the Ye album, another 7-song album, which all the albums he's working on are 7 songs. I don't know what Tanaje,
not
Travis
Tanaje,
Scott or something. Him and Kid Cudi,
Tiana Taylor, him and Kid Cudi, and I believe the Nas album is gonna be 7 songs. Yep. I'm pretty sure it is. That's what he said. He said, I'm only doing songs in the 7-song format. First, let's get right into the Ye album then. You brought it up. What'd you feel about the album?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it didn't disappoint me. And Push album, 7 songs, but it didn't disappoint me. You know, like, good music. They all been coming out with good material. Yo, the Cray part, I think it's one of Ye's better works of art.
You do.
It grew on me. Like, when I was listening to it, I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy in a way. But I liked it. And actually, just his whole entity, Kanye West, what he represents, I'm not gonna lie, it's going big. Like, it's crazy because, like, Pusha T got albums out before, and they weren't as good as Daytona. Even Diddy said, like, yo, this might be a musical masterpiece. Like, he looked for the flaws in it, he couldn't find any. Kind of like a Get Rich Without Trying.
How do you feel about Ye's album compared to Push's album?
I think Push's... Yo, that's crazy.
I think Push's is way better.
Of course.
And here's
like, as far as rap music goes, Ye's is production, sample-wise. Yo, they're both great, but Push's is a better album, the way.
Here's the thing. The reason Push's album is okay, so last week I said that 7-song format for Pusha works perfect because he keeps the same subject matter. So, you know, it's harder to hear him for 14 songs. The reason that Pusha's album is great on that 7-song format is the reason I'm not crazy about Ye's album. Because Pusha is concise. Like, he could break everything down and give it to you all in 7 songs. Kanye...
too much to say.
He has too much to say. So I feel like the album was good, but I feel like it hurt him doing it in a 7-song format.
But this is the thing. This is the story I heard. Pusha was on, I don't know what radio station he was on, but he was saying that he had a lot more music, and he kept telling, yeah, like, for real. And yeah, he's like, there's something about this number 7, like, on some bugged out shit. He was just like, I don't know. Like, Pusha might have been upset with it, but look at the outcome. It was a great outcome.
I saw an interview with him afterwards, and he sounds happy. He should be happy with it. It's a great album. It's so far, I think I kind of like the ASAP album a little bit more.
I like the ASAP album. I ain't gonna lie, Push's album grew on me. At first, I was like, it's Push. But then I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. This reminds me of, like, you know, he might not be one of the best of all time on some top 5, top 10 shit, but that album will go down in history. Just like Ghostface Killer in my eyes is not like top 10 all time, but he's one of the top rappers. Just like Raekwon. But, you know, just because all their albums were in classics, they still put out classic albums. Like Ghostface put out Supreme Clientele. Raekwon put out the Purple Tape. Even Pusha said, this is my Purple Tape.
Yeah.
And like, yo, like, it makes sense.
You know what? I like the Pusha album more. I think Pusha album so far is in the run for album of the year in my eyes.
For sure.
Yeah. And Ye's album wasn't bad to me. Like, I liked it, album. But it's not his top 3 albums. Ye's, I think that's fair to say.
Yo, but nothing's Ye's. I think Ye's top 3
albums. It's gonna be hard to beat.
3 albums.
Yeah. Well,
and then maybe 808s and Heartbreak was good, and that other one with the weird picture.
My Dark Twisted Fantasy. I feel like that's my favorite album. Yeah.
I like Blame Game.
Yeah. You know, shit. All right. So every album that Ye puts out, he always has one song on there that I listen to it, and I'm like, fuck, this might be the best song ever. I didn't get that vibe from any of.
I like Yikes.
Yikes is fire.
The first one was pretty cool. He's like, I thought about killing myself.
The
so
spoken word, the spoken word. If any of you guys have ever seen it, check out Kanye West's old spoken word on Def Poetry that on the Russell Simmons show. Yeah. He has a lot of episodes, and DMX did too. Yeah, but Kanye West had a lot of spoken word on this, so that was a cool little throwback for any of people who into that aspect of Kanye. He has really good spoken word. The album though, it didn't have no standout verses. And no standout like chorus or vocals for me. Like, is there any song? What's your favorite song on that album?
I like Yikes because like the part in the beginning where he's kind of singing, and there was one line that caught me, which is simple, but it was good to me for Kanye. He was like, "You thought I was gonna run DMC, huh?" Or something.
Yeah, the flow on that song is hot. Nah, I like that song. The last song is great. I think the last song on there was probably my favorite song, just content wise. But the album was good. It just wasn't like I give it like. I don't know.
Like a 6.8.
I give it like a 7. Like a 6.8 or 7. Pushes, I'm giving it like a 9.5. I'll give it like a 9.
Yeah, Pushes was good.
I don't. You know what? I don't see in any way it could have been better though.
2018. What else came out this year that's beating it? Now that ASAP Testing was a great album, and they say ASAP Rocky is the one who told Pusha about Drake's baby moms. But if you're a real Drake fan, if you heard More Life, you catch the subliminals. Even academics covered it. You know, Drake been had this baby. He been, you know, in the song Sacrifices featuring 2 Chainz and Young Thug on the More Life playlist / album with Drake. He talks about January 21, baby girl I had to run. He's talking about the porn star, how he like fucked her, and then he's like, I got no baby on the way. Like he's talking about how he's in denial about it. I got no baby on the way. I'm talking baby like Stunner. I'm talking baby like Face. Like that was talking about the situation before it happened.
Yeah, it's not new news. Yeah. But the thing, all right.
No one really was open to it. Like not millions of people were so dedicated into finding that out. But I knew it because I'm a big Drake fan. But I've come to a realization that Pusha might end up winning this battle. If Drake answers like today or tomorrow and it's like super fire, yeah, there's a chance Drake could get the ball back in his court. But as of right now, I'm coming to a realization Drake didn't win this battle. But I respect that Drake don't pick and choose when it comes to his lyricism and whatever, man.
Nah, but all right. So look, on the beef, I think no matter how you break it down, Drake is gonna end up losing because here's the thing, like Pusha, number one, lyrically, I think Drake and Pusha they could go at it, but Drake has way more to lose brand wise. Like, okay, so we'll break down. Let's do a quick rundown for everybody who doesn't know, just the explanation of the beef. So Pusha came out with Infrared, came at Drake. Drake responded with the Dubby freestyle. Came back at Pusha. Oh, yeah. Pusha releases the story of Adidon. Yeah. Is it the story of Adidon?
Story of Adidon.
So I looked it up and everything. Drake's son's name is Adonis.
Yeah.
And he was planning to do a press release for his son with Adidas and release a product like a shoe called Adidon. Adonis. Yeah. Pusha releases Adidon and puts the cover of
the
Drake
blackface
being blackface. So now if you look up the word Adidon, the first thing you're going to see is an image of somebody in blackface. Pusha has successfully fucked up Drake's money. Like, he fucked up his marketing. He has to change this press release now. He can't come out and call it Adidon. He got to figure something out. He was planning to reveal the whole thing to the world for the baby on the album. Drake said that. Well, Drake didn't say that. People said that Drake said that.
But also, man, Drake was supposed to come out with an album today, right?
Nah, and, it was. Oh yeah, it's June.
But it's not. Or the last day of that. But now I think that's fucking the flow up for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
like Drake is gonna sell regardless. He's gonna get streamed regardless. But it's making a difference. And now, if anything, he just gave Push. He didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna lie, even Kanye said, even Funk Flex said, who Funk Flex doesn't even really like Drake, bro, from back in the days. And he liked Drake's diss, but when Pusha's diss, I seen him listen to it live, and he was like, yo, mad low blows. Kanye said low blow. Like, I ain't gonna lie, instead of Drake reacting with a fire song, he's taking his time writing it, but he reacted by explaining the blackface thing on Instagram or on his Instagram story. Like, he was talking about how him and his man were like doing something for a movie, representing how black actors don't get enough love in the industry, about the whole thing. And then his baby mom or OVO was making reports that Drake does support the baby, which I don't doubt because Drake is super rich. Like, why wouldn't you throw this bitch a couple dollars? I seen her porn, by the way. She's not even she don't take nothing. She don't take it up nowhere. She just like shakes her
I wouldn't
ass
even
butt
consider
naked.
her a porn star. Like
Yeah,
most
she's like
of
a stripper on
there's
camera.
mad girls on Instagram that get money doing just that. You wouldn't call
Millions
them
of
a
views, though.
yeah. You wouldn't call them a porn star. Like she's
not even a star.
yeah, but
Yo,
yeah, I don't know.
I went on Instagram, looked
Go
her
ahead.
up. Yo, I seen her real Instagram, but I'm like, I could have thought of this. Someone made a fake Instagram of her and got like 500,000 followers in the last couple of days because of the beef.
Yeah, but that's fleeting.
Yeah, but imagine you do that and then just change the name and make it your Instagram. Like, oh, now we're Solo Cups and Wine. At 500,000 followers later, that shit could have worked, bro. I'm like, yo, you guys came up off this.
We'll make it off of the good content
for sure.
We'll make it off of the good.
This is the
content.
real deal. Holyfield.
I don't know. You think? All right. So it's in the talks that Drake is coming back with it. You think it's gonna be a good? I don't think it's gonna be good enough because Drake has more to attack. Like now, Pusha fucked up his branding with Adidas. Fucked up the new album coming out. He fucked up his public image. Like you can't go at Drake and win lyrically because his fans don't care if you're better lyrically than him. So Pusha did the smart thing and he attacked his integrity and the way his fans and. He has a lot of women fans, and which is a great thing. So he attacked the way that girls see Drake now. Number one, first off, I gotta say it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still listen to the Drake album, for sure. No matter who wins. But I don't think it's gonna be enough for anything. I don't even think he's gonna come back with anything. To be honest, people saying he is.
He should have not in the first place. He should have just like ignored it in the first place. The way I look at it, at first when I heard Pusha's this, I was like, fuck it. And then I kept listening. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, it's like a modern day Ether in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like so lyrically, but it's clever. Some of the shit's like you think about it and it all fits, you know? I thought the 40 line was gonna be the main line to set Drake off and have him come back and spaz. I think Drake should just make a real good diss song and like brush everything off, not even attack some of the subjects, and just talk about how maybe his baby's richer than Push or certain little subjects.
That's not enough though, bro.
It's not. It's over. It's too late. Too much. Too late. Like, and I'm a Drake fan. And I'm definitely going to stream an album. But look, Meek got... people comparing it to the Meek situation, but it isn't the Meek situation. Because when Meek had a diss song, they weren't good. And Meek just kept getting bodied. It's like, Pusha threw a shot. Drake bodied Pusha. Pusha bodied Drake back. That wasn't the case with Meek and Drake. Meek just kept taking L's. They went blow for blow, and Drake just happened to take the last blow. And I don't think it's as bad as Meek's situation, even though Meek always prevailed, and every project Meek has put out is a classic to me. All the Dream Chasers, all his albums, they all went like platinum. He's under Jay-Z in management. But just like Drake, I feel like Drake will get through this just like Jay-Z got through the Nas shit. Jay-Z learned throughout time not
Drake.
to
Drake is gonna be completely. I feel like number one, like they were all assassinations on his character, not his music. So even if Pusha wins, like you didn't prove you're a better artist than Drake. You just prove you are good at getting dirt. That's not, So no one's gonna care. Like when Scorpion drops, we're gonna be talking about it like none of this ever happened, And like I don't think there's any more information coming out. I'm not one for all the gossip, but we got to talk about it just to talk about it.
Yeah, when Drake seen the title of that song, he's probably like, fuck, what is going on? But maybe I'm thinking like, yo,
how
what
did
if
he get all this information?
Because of Kanye, brother. And then everyone already knew about the baby, but not the whole world. Like, I already knew about the baby situation. And Pusha, check this out. I was thinking, like, all right, Drake's going to come back with some fire because he knew. Because the way I look at it, Drake, all right, Pusha did something. And Drake's probably like, fuck it, I'm going to kill Pusha on wax. And he fucks with Kanye. And I know what he's going to say back. I felt like Drake was dishing Push, knowing that Push was going to mention the Adidas thing because of Kanye. And that maybe he would say something else along the line.
But
he didn't
let him fuck up his money like that. I don't think he saw that coming.
Yeah, maybe, but Kanye definitely has something to do with that, I feel like. But now Kanye's saying that was a low blow. Maybe he doesn't.
I'll say this. This is just a little prediction. I feel like Drake is gonna come back dissing Kanye because he has more shit to say about. Even the Duppy freestyle. A lot of it was focused on Kanye. Pusha's clean out here. Like most people, most Drake fans don't even know who Pusha is.
I love Push. I ain't gonna lie,
dope.
Clips.
Yeah, Clips, Lord Willing.
Lord Willing was a fire album.
It was a great album.
The crazy part, their second album, which didn't do so good, their sophomore album, Clips, actually got 5 mics on the Source, man.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I never even checked it out. But, like I've been a fan of him in good music, but yeah, it's crazy because Pusha's peaking right now. Like he just came out with his best album. And
he's not even as young as Drake, right?
No, he's 41.
Nigga been in the game. Yo, he's 41.
He's 41.
Bro.
He looks young for 41.
See, crazy part. Never.
I don't know what it is in Virginia. Pharrell looks mad young.
It's the lakes. It's
Yeah,
swamps.
I don't know what it is. For real.
Pharrell.
Timbaland's from Virginia, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he
looks.
looks.
NERDVA. Who else? You know?
Yeah, they all. Yeah, I don't know what it is in Virginia. I don't know
I like Virginia, man.
I've never been there.
Family out
The Ku Klux Klan is in Virginia. I got no reason to go to Virginia.
The Ku Klux Klan is out right here, and like by Sleepy Hollow Road and shit.
I heard about that shit. Yeah. I heard. That's like rumors though. You believe that shit?
Who knows? Shout out to my man Strike. Matter of fact, from Long Island, he's shooting a video out there by Sleepy Hollow Road tonight. He invited
That's
me.
Cool. Yeah. You should go out there, get some footage.
I might just go out there and be like, "Oh, what's up?"
Just to get some footage, get a little interview talking with him. But let me see. So we covered Ye. We talked about it. We covered the beef. Is there anything else we had to talk about? There's just a quick wrap-up show. We don't have Often Space in the studio. We don't have Questlove 300. They're going to be in here next week. And next week is going to be a full episode with much more content, much more breakdowns. We're going to keep this one short, but we're actually filming a couple of little segments right now. So you're going to see more coming out this week, which is, we trying out different things out here.
Yeah, but
Is there anything else? There was no. It's a light week for music. I mean, Kanye came out.
That's what I meant by light and loud and quiet. Song that I liked actually came out a couple weeks ago. Gripped Up by Casanova. This week, Big Mata on Spinrilla. You could check out. Stream his mixtape Murder Music that just came out. Way Too Fly, A Boogie featuring DeVito that just came out. I'm Upset by Drake. I really like that song. Drake never fails at making good music. His delivery is good. And
that song is fire.
6ix9ine came out with Tati.
Yeah. We've been hearing about that song for like 2 weeks now with the Instagram clips.
Yeah, the crazy part is only came out on the 27th, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's another Tekashi song. I'm not really he's cool for what he does.
I just really starting to like him. He's starting to bring that gutters back to New York. The way he went on Instagram Live. Crazy part, like 50 Cent, 2003, he was like the bully of the game, and he was from New York, but for a while there wasn't that energy. Then you had Chief Keef come out as like a 16-year-old that everyone loved him because he brought visuals to Chicago, and he introduced everyone to that Chicago life. Not really on some beef shit, but niggas started seeing that Chicago niggas was nothing to play with, so a lot of people were oppressed by the Chicago lifestyle, but I mean, I seen Young Thug get crazy with Chief Keef, but I ain't gonna lie, not like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine went on camera. He said, and this is all over. I think Cuban Doll, the girl, and he was like, "Fuck Chief Keef, fuck Lil Reese, da 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 da. This is Treyway." He said BDK, like Black Disciple Killer, like going against them. I'm just, shit like that. And he's like, "Come to New Jersey, man. The same house here as my man." I ain't gonna lie, they get down in New Jersey too. And he was like, Treyway, and he said Phileo to all the apes. Always Phileo. But
I didn't understand a word of what you just said, man. That's real specific.
Nah, basically,
but
he
it's
said
out here
fuck
though.
Chief Keef.
Yeah.
But he's standing up for New York.
He keeps his name out like that. That's what he does. I was gonna ask you about the Ye album. So Ye's album was kind of interesting because a lot of it was. I think every song had a feature almost, except the first and last.
Yeah, he didn't mention them though in the song. What
do you mean? Kid Cudi's added on there. And so is the girl from that. Speaking of New Jersey, that girl that sings on that song with Kid Cudi is from New Jersey. I forgot her name. I got no idea, but she's a small underground artist, like I guess.
Indie.
Yeah, like an indie artist from New Jersey.
That's what my sister's into.
But I was gonna ask you. So he featured Cudi on it, and that gave like you know what I'm talking about? Did you get to hear it?
I definitely heard it, but I don't know specifically because when I listen to albums, I skim through it.
Yeah.
Because being what we do, our line of work, we got a lot of music that we kind of have to listen to.
Yeah,
a lot of social media things to do, even between four of us, man. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of music.
Well, 6 of us.
Are you excited for any of the other Kanye projects? He got the Nas one, the Tiana. I feel like
that Travis Scott coming out. Is that Kanye?
That's not coming out with Kanye. He has Kid Cudi, Nas, and Tiana Taylor.
I guess I want to hear what Nas got to say.
I want to hear the Tiana Taylor album. She's real talented, and she hasn't gotten to play that I feel like she could get. Yeah, so I wanna is it I'm pretty sure it's Tiana Taylor. I might be out here just giving out false information.
It is, bro. 'Cause I thought it was Tanaje. Who knows, man? Somebody with a T.
The Kid Cudi album, I feel like it's gonna suffer from the same issue that the Ye album had on that it's too too short for him to like. So Kanye, his albums, they have up and downs, you know. Like they'll have times when it's slower, then you'll have like songs with much more emotion in it, and then he'll usually close off the album kind of slowly. It's hard for you to build that like up and down in a 7-track album. Kid Cudi, he's real nuanced. I feel like that's gonna hurt him in a 7-track album. Nas, I feel like it's gonna benefit because Nas is concise. Nas is short and sweet. He could pack.
Illmatic was kind of short.
He doesn't waste lines.
No, Nas doesn't. You know, Kid Cudi is a creative guy, and they're doing a joint project too, though.
Kid Cudi and Kanye. Yeah, they're releasing. I think are they releasing a joint project and a separate project? Yeah, they are. Okay. So I look forward to the Cudi one. I think it's gonna be the same issue though. Kanye, my only thing is I was left wanting more. I feel like Cudi's I'm gonna be left wanting more. The Nas one, I think the Nas one is gonna be great. I said it last week, man. I feel like this might be the first time. Somebody actually corrected. My brother actually corrected me on that. I said Nas wasn't associated with any big time producers. He was associated with DJ Premier for his first album and second album for Illmatic and Stillmatic. Still 20 years ago.
The second album was The Message, though. No, it was written.
Was it? It was written. So his third album was Stillmatic. So he had a couple tracks on there, but I wouldn't say he was associated with him. And even then, that was up until like 97. That's still 20 years ago.
I feel like
I'm excited for Nas.
I feel like Dave East is gonna be on the album because that is Nas's artist.
Oh, that would be great. Nas and I like Dave East's music. Yeah, I feel like I don't know what he's missing to make him more mainstream or to get him out here.
Probably melodies.
I think he needs a better production behind him, man. Melodies too. He does need more melodies. He's a
guy. He'll really just go to something like this and go in the closet and start rapping.
Yeah, but I don't want to see him start. He doesn't have to start singing. Nah. I don't know if that would work for him. Yo, man, the days of like those hard, like those kind of like thug 90s rappers that you don't sing. Right? I don't think. No, I was gonna say I don't think. I think that's over, dude. If you a rapper and you don't got your own melodies, you're gonna see a different clip with Yukky. I gotta just bring this up. You're gonna see a different clip with Yukky, and Yucky's a special case because he has those street lyrics, but you do got a lot of melody too. And your voice, yeah, you harmonize real well, and your voice is super unique. But we'll get to that later when we set up that clip. Dave East though, and these rappers, I don't feel like there's a place anymore for rappers that just rap. What do you feel about it?
It's not it's that like I said, attention span is short in hip hop, and you gotta have your own flow. Not even that, it's just you gotta be nice, but it's not about, you don't have to fit in no more. You gotta do what the fuck you want in the game, what you believe in. Like me, I'm a street dude. I still do that street shit, but I know what sells, and I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna lie, I like to do that harmonic, like, melody shit. I like to do that. I like that kind of music, like, kind of like Drake or like the J. Cole. I like Kendrick too. I like when people sing a little bit. That's my shit. I could do all that. I could rap. Like, people who know me when I was younger, they used to be like, yo, you used to be more lyrical. I used to be like into Lloyd Banks, but I grew up as a person, evolved as a person. Like, I've been through shit, breakups, emotional shit, family, so on, and like being in prison before, like not glorifying it, but like you learn how to have feelings. And like I feel like that's how I get my feelings out. And when I write my music, I be like, yo, it sounds bad. Like,
yeah, you gotta be more versatile nowadays as an artist.
You gotta have it all, man.
You do. Package. Yeah, like the days of just I don't remember. Like, I remember back in the days being young, we would be like, yo, he got bars. We didn't even. That's kind of a new thing to say. We didn't even say he got bars. We used to say like shit like he could spit. Yeah. So that used to mean like you could rap good, and that's it. Well, but nowadays, I don't remember the last rapper that I heard that was like, oh, I'm gonna listen to him just because he could rap good.
Yo, that's crazy, as you said, because when I was younger, like, now I look for everything. Like, I want to see everything, like all the flaws, like all the good shit. Like, I want to hear the hook, the verses. When I was younger, I used to be like, fuck the hook, I'm going to the verse. I'm going to the second verse. I want to hear what he got to say, all 48 bars, and not the hook. Like,
now I feel like we're older, we're more mature. We can appreciate the entire song, and even like you get like I like concept albums and things like that. I like looking at the album as a whole. But I don't know, we talked about everything for the week, everything that's relevant that we had to get through. If you like the only reason we recorded this today, in spite of Often Space not being here and Questlove not being here, is because people asked for it. So I had a lot of people hitting me up saying, yo, are you gonna talk about the beef? Are you gonna talk about the Ye thing? A lot of people hit me up on social media, even coming up to me, for the people who know where I work and where I be at. That's why this came out. So if you do want to hear us talk about something, if you want to see more content, if you want to see less of something, let us know, and then that's how we end up doing these episodes, where it's gonna be, we're just gonna get the information out to you, because we want you guys to know this is what we talk about when the mics aren't running. Like, you came into the studio and we started chopping up immediately about what we thought about this music.
Oh, we got a group chat, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes we even argue. We have disagreements, but, bro, we a family. We grew up together.
Yeah.
By the way, one other thing that came out, Russ came out with a song, Back to Life. I'm not going to lie. Russ is the guy that doesn't look for the fame, but people fuck with him. I've heard he got a little bit of everything, too. Like, he could sing, he could rap, but boy can spit. And, keep you guys up with other like little news. Nothing really going crazy.
New Belly freestyle. You've seen that with Peter Rosenberg? Yo, yeah. Belly's fire, man.
Yeah,
He's dope. I like his shit. I gotta catch up on him. I feel like I'm behind on him.
And if you didn't hear, I think like Kim Kardashian went to the White House or is going there.
Can we talk about that for a quick second? Kim Kardashian going to the White House?
What you think, Donald Trump? He's a dog, right?
Bro,
he's gonna do some dog shit.
No, all right. So let me just mention this. What do you feel about Kim K going to the White House to talk about prison reform? Because a lot of people are hating on her for it, saying that she's not qualified.
Well, I heard he invited Meek Mill to come too, and Jay-Z actually told him not to go.
I talked about that, yeah.
But what I feel like Meek Mill should have went and told him, like, there's no reason why you can't go there to argue with him. Like, it's not like y'all gonna fight. But
I talked about it. Like, I don't feel like
if I got the chance to go to see the president, I would. I'm gonna tell him like what he's doing right and wrong, because like I'm not all the way against Trump. I'm not. We're not gonna go on my opinions.
No, you don't gotta go into your politics. I just just talking about what you feel about the Kim K thing.
I just want America to be great again.
Just to inform people a little bit. So she went to talk about prison reform, but if you were of the stand saying that, oh, she's not qualified to go and talk about prison reform, well, I don't know. I heard about this a long time ago, so I don't know how anybody else isn't bringing this up, but she's actually been involved with a case for years now where a woman was charged with a nonviolent drug offense, and she was sentenced to, I believe, life in prison. So Kim K has been trying to fight to get her pardoned for years now. She's been putting down money for the case. She's been paying her legal fees. She's been doing a lot of research on it. So just in case you thought that she was a person who's completely uninformed about prison reform, you got to inform yourself first to see where she's coming from with that. And I thought it's funny because we actually talked about that last episode with prison reform and how personally I felt about it and the Meek Mill thing. But I just wanted to bring that up real quick just to inform people. A lot of people were hating on her. I'm just saying, take a look at it.
That's news to me, bro. Shouts out to Kim Kardashian, bro. That made me have a whole different outlook on her.
I don't judge either. Yeah, I try not to. You can't judge things on snippets, like, because if you just take a picture of her at the White House and you didn't know that she's doing this work with this woman to get her out of this whole like legal issue that she's been in and we got to keep it real, man. Non-violent drug offenses, like, I can't picture somebody going to jail for life for that. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Unless you like did it over and over again with bricks, like, that's different. Like, you're probably responsible for a lot of lives.
It's a hard conversation to have because every case is different. But we know, like, we should just inform ourselves and know that she has been doing her research on it and her due diligence, and she is fighting for that cause if that's what she wants. I don't know. I don't think talking to Trump is gonna.
But she could tell him what's up. I guess to me,
it's important to have conversations, though. I could respect that.
And what else? All right, I feel you soccer fans. World Cup is coming up soon.
I'm excited for that, bro.
Yo, I am. I'm honestly a Ronaldo fan. There are people, a lot of Turks in Germany, Turkish descent. So I like Germany too. Mesut Ozil's the Turk, and I'm a Ronaldo fan. Though. I would like to see Portugal win. And there's been a lot of exhibition games going, like a little tournament that happens before the World Cup with teams that aren't qualified for the World Cup. Like big teams like Italy didn't make it. Mario Balotelli, if you know him, he's actually a black dude that's Italian. He's back on the Italian squad for the first time since the 2014 World Cup. I'm like one of his biggest fans. And I'm Turkish. Turkey actually, they won, I think, 2-1 against Iran. Cenk Tosun from Everton in the Premier League scored 2 goals, and they were 2-2 against Tunisia. Cenk Tosun and Soyuncu scored a goal, and Portugal plays Belgium today at 2:45. That's a big game because Belgium is in their golden age. But other than that, can't wait for the World Cup. But yo, I'm not gonna lie, I want the Cavs to win to the NBA Finals. I'm not gonna lie, if they would have won that first game,
first game was crazy.
It would have been a key game. It was a great game, but yo, I'm not gonna lie, if I'm an NBA player, professional, I'm gonna know what's going on at that last second.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh man, LeBron does too much, bro.
I didn't start watching basketball till this year. My boy Bicky put me onto basketball, so I never really got into it. And I gotta say, man, I didn't know that the meme game is so lit for basketball. I've been dying just watching these J.R. Smith memes.
Yo, funny.
They had
the one with Drake, right?
Which one?
It's like LeBron going. It's like LeBron going like this,
yeah,
and with a baby in his hand.
Yeah.
And it's Drake doing a highlight, like no baby.
Yo, they had the one where the funniest one to me
the Kyrie shit.
No, the one with J.R. Smith. That shit was funny when he was like, I was looking for Kyrie.
Like, on God.
Yeah, that shit was funny. But the one where I don't know how they splice it together, but it's hilarious that J.R. Smith is running and he ends up running into the liquor store and grabbing a Henny bottle. You haven't seen that shit?
Oh yeah.
I'll show it to you
I
afterwards.
seen you. Yeah, man. Fuck.
I mean, we got to everything that we wanted to get to. Yeah. We got to all the like current events and stuff like that. Check us out next week, Saturday. I don't know what time we'll be live. Right now, if you're watching us live on Instagram, you're seeing it from the side camera, but we're gonna have a much better camera setup, and we're gonna have video portion for next week. This episode should probably release on Monday, and you'll hear back from us. We actually got other content coming out also, and it's gonna be short form. We have an interview coming out this week with your boy Yuck, so we're gonna be talking about new projects with him. Definitely, if you watch this episode, check that out. That episode should be releasing also during the week, Saturdays. Solo Cups and Wine live. It's been a good week. We're gonna talk about it. Hopefully Drake comes out with the reply so we could get to that.
And I appreciate the little bit of love again. Like I went to gym, and this pretty young female I was talking to that I've known for a couple years. I went up to her and she was like, "Yo, I've been watching you on YouTube. I actually be found. Like I can't wait till your next episode." I'm like, "Yo, we actually got one right now. I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone. Like the video thing kind of got messed up. Of course, I had an important situation, so like we didn't end up having the right iPad, the right material at the time. But it was still a podcast, and a lot of people actually like that. But you know, I like for you guys to have visuals, and I got a lot of music coming out.
Speaking of pretty young women, has Rihanna hit you back yet?
Nah, man, what's up, Rihanna? Like, why you not hitting me? Halsey, I'm not even gonna hit you up. You know I'm coming.
Yeah, Halsey's your new thing.
Solo Cups and Halsey. That's the hashtag. Solo Cups and Halsey.
Solo Cups and Wine, man. Check us out next week. We'll be here.
Peace.